Hey Queen, hey Goddesses. I just wanted to do this quick video on how to tie your waist beads because I am adding a new waist bead to my waist. I recently went through a wonderful meditation and healing series or ceremony a few days ago, and I feel refreshed and renewed, so I thought this was a perfect time for me to add a new waist bead. So it was also a great opportunity to share with you on how to do that. So this is the waist bead that I'm adding to my waist. The first thing you want to do, well, let me say this: when you get your waist bead, the two ends will be knotted in what's called a slip knot. So it's all you have to do is just pull this in, this little tail, and then the knot will come out. So you want to do that. First, what you want to do, let me say this, is to push some beads down towards the longer end of your thread. Okay, so we can make some room at this shorter end. So we're gonna push these beads down just a little bit. It doesn't have to be too much, okay, just to give ourselves some room. All right, next I'm going to take the slip knot out of the end, the long end, right? So I'm gonna pull that out, and then I'm going to fit it around my waist, and I am going to place this one higher on my waist, so it's going to be a little bit below this one, right below my belly. I have some others that are lower, about right here, so you can place your bead wherever it is comfortable for you. Okay, so you can choose to have it up higher at your waist, right here, low waist or high hip, and then right here at your hip. Okay, so once you find the position of where you want your beads to be placed, this is the point where you're going to remove your beads and then tie it. Okay, so in a little box here, because I'm going to save my beads and use them for something else in the future. So I'm just going to start removing the beads, put them in my box. Now you don't have to save your beads if you don't want to, but I recommend doing it and finding a project to use them for, something creative, or maybe passing them to someone else who you think could use them. You know, maybe your children or your niece and nephews can use it as a project. Okay, so let's see. Because I want to keep my accent jewels on there, or my beads, I'm going to switch to the other side and remove some of those beads, just the smaller seed beads. Okay, so I'm going to remove this slip knot over here and take out some of these. Now I have to take off a lot because I'm doing mine high waisted. My beads, and then you want to do a little test, so I gotta take off some more. Now FYI, I did tie the other end just in case I drop it or something, that way all my seeds won't fall off, so I want to put that out there too. And when you're tying these, Make sure that you're not holding in your breath. You want to leave, and I like to leave 2 fingers width of room for giving yourself some what I call grace. So you're gonna eat, your menstrual cycle may still be going on, so you may get bloated at different times of the month, different things like that. Our bodies fluctuate, they change. That's gonna happen, right? So give yourself some wiggle room for, you know, increase and decrease in this area. Okay, so I like where this is at. It's a little bit higher than my other ones. Yep, I like that. So I'm gonna tie this. And I'm just making a regular knot, so it's nothing special. Usually I would do this with my shirt off. It makes it a whole lot easier. Okay. Take your time. Okay, so I tied 1 knot there. And so I'm gonna tie, I like tying about 4 knots at least on top of each other. About 3 or 4 knots is good. Sometimes even 5. So that's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna do 5. All right, so that's what it'll look like. So this is how I have mine. So again, I have some room there. It's not too tight, but it's high up. So this will help check my tummy area. So I'll know quickly if I am beginning to overeat or if it's time to start getting back to my sit-ups and my workout routine, right? So next and last, you are going to trim off the end of your tail. So I'm going to cut about, I would say about 2 inches. I will leave about, so I'm going to cut about, I would say about 2 inches. I will leave about a 2-inch tail. And then once you shower and bathe and get this wet, and you know your strings will start tangling in on each other and you'll know it's nice and secure, you can trim it down a little bit more. So most of mine down to about 1 inch. I'll leave a 1-inch tail. I don't put any glue on the tips or anything like that. And the one tie on that I've had on the longest using this technique has been 3 years. All right. So I trust that this will help you when you are tying your first waist beads. I appreciate you being a client of ours, and I look forward to your success and your transformation with your waist bead journey. All right, peace.